How you doing, everybody? Well, you know, this is a video going to be entitled, I guess, I Need a Miracle. The Grateful Dead is possibly, definitely, actually, the most influential band in my life. I don't really talk about music a whole lot, my musical influences. I like just about everything. But the Grateful Dead is probably my favorite band. If I had to settle for one music or one band for the rest of my life, it would be the Dead. And my first experience with the Grateful Dead was back in about in the early 90s. After 25 years they've been around. And I was blown away the other day when I saw that they were, celebrating their 50th year. Even though Jerry Garcia died in 95, I was fortunate enough to see the show in Portland Meadows, just like a couple shows before he passed away. And I cried when he died. He was a major part of my life. I loved their music, and I still do. And then the other day they declared that they were going to perform their last concert ever, their farewell tour, their farewell concert in Chicago. Most Deadheads are well aware of this. And I didn't even try to get into the tickets because I really, really, really want to go, but I think like 500,000 people were trying to scramble to get 100,000 tickets. And this doesn't include all these vendors and capitalists who are out there buying 5, 10 tickets trying to sell them and scalp them and make a living. I cringe at ticket scalpers, especially when it's a concert I really want to go to. And I think that music is such an important part of people's lives that when a band tours, it's just wrong to buy and resell tickets at an exorbitant price. Now sure, you buy a ticket for $50 and you resell it for $75, that's one thing. There are tickets to this concert going for $80,000. $80,000. If you go online, the cheapest one you're going to find is $500 for one night, and that's behind the stage, no view. And I really, really want to go to this concert. I'm willing to pick up and fly to Chicago and take the time off to do it. It's on the 4th of July weekend, and it's a 3-day show. It's going to be epic. I'm putting this intention out to the universe to get tickets. I need a miracle. I, in the past, have always loved the feeling of, giving people things for free at shows, giving people a ticket when I had one extra, or getting a miracle from somebody. And for those who don't know, a miracle is what you say if you need a ticket and you're at a show, you never had a ticket, you put your finger up, that means you need a miracle, you need a ticket. And people in that community, in the family, are more than willing to buy and give away extra tickets to those who need them. In this particular case, I don't think that it's going to be as readily accessible. I've considered writing a letter to, band members, or, there is a mail-in thing you can do to try to get tickets. I guess the post office to where they mail them in was just overwhelmed, packed with, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of letters, handwritten, nice decorated envelopes. And so anyway, I just wanted to say the Grateful Dead are a phenomenal band and made a huge impact in my life. And I was fortunate enough to catch, I think, about 9 or 10 shows. And, when I was 15, I picked up and hitchhiked to Oakland, or 16 or something, because everybody was going to a concert, and I couldn't get a ride from my friends. So I hitchhiked down there by myself, and, I went up to Seattle, down to Shoreline in Oakland. I never went too much further than that, but to be able to catch that many shows at that time in my life was, I'm very grateful that I did. So if there's anybody out there who may be affiliated with the band or with any particular aspects of ticket sales, I would cherish a ticket. 2 tickets, actually. I have to go with my wife because my wife and I are both huge fans. And I don't know what else to say. I just really want to go to this concert. So in the past, like when I wanted to go to a Modest Mouse concert a while back, and they sold out, and they had this deal where you could only use the tickets if they had your name on it, and so people wouldn't scalp and whatnot. It made it really hard to get a ticket, and in the end, I was determined. People were selling them for 3 times over face value. I just went down there to the concert, and I walked around and said, I'm just going to hope for the best. I looked on Craigslist and on my phone while I was there, and I found this guy who was selling hard copy tickets, one of the few that were sold, for a little over face value. And I'm hoping that it'll be a similar situation, and I'll see myself in July in Chicago. Peace, everybody.